take two, because the first article I was going to use wanted me to subscribe. Guys, we do have some action on the whole YouTube versus Donald Trump front. Back in November, you'll find that we actually reported on the fact that Trump was doing an investigation into YouTube and stuff like that, and we didn't hear anything about it since. Now, obviously, the wheels do spin slowly, and this could be all posturing. It could be all hot out. We don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but I'm cautiously optimistic. But let's jump into it. U.S. State Attorney General likely to bring antitrust lawsuit against Google, says the source. A group of state attorney general led by Texans are likely to file an antitrust lawsuit against Alphabet Incorporated Google and are working on potential litigation for later this year. A person familiar with the lawsuit familiar with the situation said on Friday. The Justice Department is also moving towards bringing a case as soon as this summer, the Wall Street Journal reported on Friday. Shares of Alphabet fell about 1.5% after hours trading. Google, along with Facebook Incorporated, Amazon.com Incorporated, and Apple Incorporated, are under a series of probes into allegations that tech Bartholomews, use their clout to unfairly defend their market share, included one by the House Judiciary Committee Antitrust Panel. The federal probe of the Google focuses on search, advertising, and management of its Android operating system. The Federal Trade Commission settled an antitrust investigation of Google with 2013 with a reprieve. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, who's leading the multi-state investigation, said that they were talking to companies who said that they had both hurt by the search and advertiser giant. Our antitrust investigation into Google has not been slowed down by the beer bug pandemic, he said in a statement. We hope to have the investigation wrapped up by this fall. If we determine the filing is merited, we will go to court soon after that. Paxton said in February that he had not taken any possible punishment off the table, including breaking up the search and advertiser giant. Google said it would not comment on speculation about the potential for litigation. We continue to engage with the ongoing investigation led by the Department of Justice and Attorney General Paxton, and we do not have any updates or comments on the speculation, the Google spokesman said in an email statement. The Justice Department did not immediately reply for comment. The four tech giants, whose are a powerhouse in search and online advertising, social media and online sales and smartphones, have caused concern among progressive Democrats and conservative Republicans alike because of their outsized clout. The Justice Department is believed to be looking at all four companies, while the FTC is probing Facebook and Amazon. Dozens of states' attorneys generals led by the New York are also investigating Facebook. It's actually snowing in hell right now. I love it. All right. Look, obviously this is not the best outcome. Obviously, our concerns is with censorship online, and that's my main concern, although I do agree with them that the Android and Apple smartphone apps are a problem, and also with advertising as well. For example, advertising. I couldn't get advertising on my YouTube page, on my own webpage, right? Obviously, nonpartisanmedia.com, and I know I don't update it regularly at all, even, but it's still there. But anyway, and also for example, I know like InfoWars app and stuff like that, that's been taken down, which I think is a gross misconduct. So at the end of the day, I am fully behind them investigating this. I would also like them to investigate the situation with censoring people online. We had two doctors who did a YouTube live stream that went for over an hour, and that video was removed. And there was nothing in that was controversial. The only thing that was controversial in that whole video was at the end of the day was that they were going against the narrative of these lockdown orders. And YouTube removed that video and banned the account. Now, it is available on BitChute, so you can always still find it, and I do have a copy of it. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just something, it's another form of censorship that's happened for people that disagree with the political pushed message. And this is where, like you get these New World Order, New World governments, deep state, all these sort of guys that are pushing this sort of narrative, and they have all these tech giants in their pocket. And at the end of the day, George Soros and these like can turn around and say to Facebook, ban this person, ban this video, ban this video. And if they don't, they then get subsequently bombarded by mainstream media who's doing hit piece on the platform until the platform complies. So it's a case of, if you don't want a hit piece written about you and constant hit pieces written about you, ban this person off the platform. And they use these bullying tactics to remove and ban people that they find controversial. And of course, what's controversial for them? Anyone that's not pushing a far left agenda. Or even in some situations, they are. Like, for example, Jimmy Dore. He is a progressive candidate, and he is heavily censored online right now. Why? Because he's far left, and because he's against the military-industrial complex. And that's what they have a problem with. They have a problem with anybody who is not part of the machine. A person who's not part of the cog of the machine. And people like me, Luke Wadowski from We Are Change, Jimmy Dore, Tim Pool, Joe Rogan even for a certain point. We're not part of that cog. So therefore, there's no place for us on YouTube. There's no place for us on Twitter. And that's what they want. They want YouTube to be corporate tube. YouTube is no longer going to be you and my tube. It's going to be CNN's tube. It's going to be MSNBC's tube. It's going to be Fox's News tube. It's corporate tube. And they should really, really name the website to that. Corporate tube. Just change it now. Just get it over and done with. Bite the bullet. We know how you're going. We know how you roll, Susan Wojcicki. Just change the name to corporate tube, because that's what you are. You're going to be a corporate body. You're going to be another mouthpiece for the media industrial complex. So just change the name. Get it over and done with. I still haven't given up the idea of running my own website. I tell you, it's getting more and more appealing every day. Could you imagine if we did it? Oh, we would send shockwaves through the industry. Imagine a platform that is freedom of speech. Only way you get banned off the platform is breaking the First Amendment rule. Can you imagine if we did that? How popular we would be? But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Look, as for this, I hope Trump does something. I really, really do. He needs to do it, because not only is he going to possibly go through and lose the election, but at the end of the day, he's also losing his loudest voices, the people that are able to counter the narrative. They can go on, and if people like me are no longer on YouTube, guess what? The normies, they don't hear the message about the fake news that gets put out there. They don't hear about it, they don't see it, so subsequently they start believing the mainstream media. And the only person that's in Trump corner for mainstream media for some of the time is Fox News. Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, these sort of guys. So at the end of the day, what happens when they disappear? Everybody's gone. And Trump's all alone. So Trump, you need to act on this. If you have some weird reason you see this video, Trump needs to act. Enough talking. Get action. Take down these huge corporate entities that are censoring people. Make a law or something where at the end of the day it is a simple choice. If you run these corporations and you are selecting who you want to be on there, then you are no longer government funded. You are no longer protected as a platform. You are now a publisher. I think I've got that the right way around. I always get those two mixed up. And that would soon stop them in their tracks. And this is the second video today that we've had to deal with this. Twitch has just come out and announced their new platform, their new community oversight committee, whatever you want to call it. This safety advisory council that literally has a furry in it. You know, this is the main tech companies right now. This is how they roll. And at the end of the day, something needs to be done. And I'm glad at least Trump is doing something. I want him to do more, but at least he's doing something. Apart from that, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think Trump will do something? Do you think he's going to be full of hot air? Do you think Google will find some way out of it? Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Don't forget to share, because that's the only way we grow. And look, we're still growing. We're still fighting the censorship, and we will continue to fight. I am not going anywhere, YouTube. And even if I do, guys, I am on BitChute. Feel free to just follow me on BitChute, because, yeah, I'm over there too. But guys, apart from that, let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. One more video for the day. I hope you enjoyed the 3, and or the 2 so far, and the 3rd. And yeah, have a great night and enjoy. It's a very big censorship night. I'll throw you that hint, because the 3rd one's about censorship too.